Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Noah here with Custom RC Mods. Welcome back to the workshop, and today, as you can see on the bench, I've got the FT Explorer all laid out. We're doing some crash analysis today, and unfortunately, we did have a pretty bad brownout crash in the last flight video I did. I'll leave that link in the description below, as well as the original flight video I did that had another brownout crash that was pretty bad, but this one was much, much worse. You can see that we folded up this front deck. The tail boom was ripped clean off, and the wing was snapped over there, but surprisingly, there are a few good things about this crash. Obviously, nothing's ideal, nothing that I wanted to happen happened here, but thankfully, as you guys can see, tail boom actually broke off right at the front where it meets up with the fuselage, so I can put it back together and it's not going to be that big of a cosmetic issue in the end, at least not as much as if it broke right here where you're trying to repair that. Also, there's a little indentation, so it should be a little bit more structurally stable when we're done. The entire tail surfaces don't even have a little bit of discoloration or wrinklage or anything. They're completely perfect, which I'm very thankful for. My nose wasn't on at the time of the crash. These actually take a minute or two to build. Like, it's ridiculous how long these take. After you crash and crash, these explode over and over again. But I was recording with my action camera that also survived the crash and kept recording. And no other electrical components other than this $1 servo right here broke in the crash. This is just an elevator servo. I have a really long push rod that I was using for that, so I'm really glad that it did not break. But anyway, with that said, there are a few things that are really bad that are gonna, need to be fixed. And the first one is, obviously, we have to replace that servo. Second, this wing is all mangled. You can see not only is it, not holding its dihedral, of course, but it's just completely separated. The only thing holding it together is that little bit of duct tape right there. So that's going to be an interesting fix because I have to kind of recreate that existing dihedral on there and make it strong so it doesn't happen in the future. But yeah, other than that, I think this should be fairly easy to do. I'm going to replace this fake AR6210 copy receiver that I've been using with this Lemon RX 6-channel receiver with satellite. I think these are a little bit better quality. I've had better luck with them. So we're going to go ahead and use these. I'm going to give you guys over to the time lapse, and you can see this repair process. We'll talk about it when we're done. Alright guys, so we're about 3/4 of the way through this fix. I've got my front tray all fixed and glued down. It's nice and solid. Once again, we went ahead and reinstalled my elevator servo in there, as you can see. And obviously, we have 6 popsicle sticks sticking out of this part of the fuselage here. You can see that's going to make it so it can join in with the broken part right here. I'm going to cover it all in hot glue and put it both together. And that's going to make a nice, really solid joint. So that these can, obviously, that's going to be carrying a lot with the tail boom, but hopefully that's going to make it so these can come back together really strong. And then obviously we just have to replace the receiver and redo this wing right here, and we will be good to go. So yeah, let's go back to the time lapse and finish this up. Alright guys, so as you can see right here, the FT Explorer is back in one piece, which is something I'm really grateful for. It's not more than a half an hour later. I just slapped some popsicle sticks on there, did some hot glue, added some tape, and we are all good to go. Surprisingly, this thing is really structurally strong, but obviously aesthetically it's not going to be completely perfect. Let's just start at the front and kind of make our way back. First off, I just took 3 popsicle sticks right here, and that's all it needed to kind of push this front deck down back flat. And I just went around it with hot glue on the underside here, and it's really sturdy. Obviously, I'm lifting the entire plane. There's no wiggle or anything like that at all. The nice thing about this is that all the repairs I made here are obviously going to be covered up by the nose, so it's not that big of a deal anyway, so I'm really happy about that. In terms of my wing, it was actually a little bit easier than I thought it would be. However, this was definitely the most delicate and time-consuming part of the build. All I did was kind of take some glue, shove it back in together. I had some popsicle sticks on the inside, and then the main thing that's holding us together is these 2 popsicle sticks you can see right there on the bottom side. So yeah, that's going to make it, so this is a lot stronger. It's not quite as strong as when I initially built it. However, this is more than passable for flying this plane, especially with the application that I'm doing it with. Alright guys, so we're back for the tail boom. You can see I got it back on with those popsicle sticks I showed earlier, but it looks really good. There's just a little itty bitty crack right there, and obviously it's not cosmetically perfect, and it can't be after that big of a hit. However, I'm really excited for how strong this is. I think it's even more strong than it was when I initially built it, and it just kind of fit right into place. As you can also notice, I do have my Lemon RX back on this plane instead of the AR-6210 knockoff. Yeah, it's back in there. I did a special like diagonal mounting position so that I could get the ideal antenna placement for my receiver, and obviously my satellite's back here on the tail boom. So I think it's going to work a lot better than that AR-6210 knockoff, but I'm not completely sure. Of course, we have to test it out, but I'm pretty sure that we are good to go. I did also obviously replace the elevator servo. You can see elevators back and working. Obviously, ailerons too. Got our rudder. Got plenty of throttle, and we also have our flaperon system right here that is good to go. And yeah, so once I put this nose back on, you can probably not even tell that this has even been crashed so badly. So I'm really happy for that. Just get some popsicle sticks, hot glue, and tape, and you're pretty much set for most repairs unless you completely disintegrated your plane. It's a complete puzzle to put back together. But I'd say for repairs like this, it's going to be a good solution for you guys. Check out the other videos in this repair series if you want to see what I've done, like with the FT Scout, FT Arrow, and the FT Bushwhacker when I got pretty bad crashes with those. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and everybody who reached out on the FT forums for their support, you know, what might have gone wrong, things like that. I think it's just the junk receivers in the end. Doesn't have anything to do with my placement because I was perfect. But yeah, we'll see. I'm going to be doing another flight video with this, of course, like the maiden after the repair. And hopefully it'll all fly well, so stay tuned for that video coming soon. With all that said, it's time to head to the outro. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.